A lot of OnlyFans creators think making money is as simple as posting on Instagram, the fans come in, and the money appears out of nowhere. But they're forgetting one key principle to making money on OnlyFans: chatting. They either have no idea how to do it, or they know how to do it and they're completely neglecting it because they don't like talking to fans. 80% of the money in this space is made in the chat, so if you don't know how to do it correctly or you're not doing it at all, you are missing out on the majority of money that you will make as an OnlyFans creator. So in this video, I'm gonna give you 4 principles that you can use to level up your chatting today and make sure you're not missing out on any money to be made. My name is Luca Gray. I've been running an OnlyFans agency for the last 2 years. We've been working with creators from all around the world and creators from all different earnings levels, from 2K to 5K to 10K to 20K, all the way up to 50K in a month. And the main thing we do to blow up OnlyFans creators is we increase the quality of the chatting. We use these 4 principles every single day with our creators, and I'm gonna give you an inside look on how that looks for us and what we do. The first principle to be better at chatting on OnlyFans is accepting the uncomfortable. Not every single person is going to buy. There are a ton of tire kickers, and depending where you got them, from Twitter, Instagram, or Reddit, they have a different style of interacting with your brand. A lot of OnlyFans creators that I talk to treat every single fan like they're going to buy, but that is just not the case. Some people are buyers, some people aren't. It is your job to understand if they're willing to buy as quickly as possible. What we do, essentially, if a brand new fan hits your page, we treat them as if they could be a VIP. We give them a low-cost piece of content as quickly as possible to see if they're even willing to pull out their credit card and buy. This isn't a blanket statement, you should not take this to the bank, but if somebody's not willing to buy a low-price piece of content in the first little bit, that's a good sign that they're probably not going to buy in general. The way that you combat this is by building lists and understanding your fans. If there are people that consistently buy content, you should be putting them in a list of buyers. If people are consistently trying to talk to you, get free stuff, or waste your time, you should be putting them in a time waster list. This allows you to know who is who, and you're not wasting your time on the people that will never buy, because there are people out there that simply will never buy, no matter how good the deal is, no matter what they get, they will simply never buy. And it's your job as an OnlyFans creator to have the organization and the systems in place to make sure that you're not wasting time on people that will never buy, no matter what you do. So make sure that the next fan that comes to your page, treat them like a VIP, give them a low price piece of content just to test. If they don't buy it, use that as a signal that this person may not ever buy anything, and consistently look out for them as a potential time waster. And right above a time waster fan is what we call a transactional fan. Not every single person is going to want to talk to you for hours and hours and hours and buy a script. Let me know if this has happened to you. You talk to somebody who's bought a piece of content, you're trying to get him into a VIP script or the girlfriend experience, and he's just not resonating with it. He'll disappear, he won't respond, he's not really engaged. This is what we call a transactional buyer. These people would love to buy a weekly PPV, but they buy it and disappear. They don't want to hang out, they don't want to talk to you, they don't want to hear about your day. These people want to get what they want and get the heck out of there. And this comes back down to the workflow that you're using every single day. You have a list for potential time wasters, people who haven't been confirmed to be time wasters yet. Actual time wasters, people who you've tried to sell and they simply won't buy. You have your transactional buyers. These are the people that will buy PPVs, but they don't respond well to this, hey, how are you doing? Tell me about your life, all this stuff, da-da-da. You send them once a week a PPV, they buy it, they get it, and you basically never hear from them again until the next PPV comes out. This is a more direct way. Hey, here's your content, you're gonna love it, take a look at this. These aren't the people that you wanna talk all day with, because they simply do not want it, and you need to be serving the desires of your customer and not try to treat every single person like a VIP, because they simply are not. And the third type of fan, the type of fan that we all love, the whales, the VIPs, these are the people that actually want to talk to you in chat. The problem is if you're sending PPVs to your VIPs, they're gonna feel transactional, and they don't wanna feel transactional. They wanna feel like they actually know you, they wanna be ladder sold. So how you do this, essentially, say a brand new fan comes to your page and you run the test of giving him a low cost piece of content. He buys it, great, that's a good sign. You can continue to talk to him and get information. The first 25% of any interaction should be you understanding where they live, are they in a tier 1 country, what do they do for work, when do they get paid, what are the type of things that they like. You're gonna write all of this down in your inflow or in your OnlyFans or on your notes app, and you're gonna understand that these people are your golden goose. You do not send PPVs, you do not send dry messages, you make these people feel like a king. These are the type of people that will spend thousands and thousands of dollars on you simply because they love you, they trust you, and they want you to succeed. What you need for these people is a pre-planned script. For example, you're gonna run a script about going to the gym. You You pre-film a bunch of content of you going out, maybe in the bathroom, slightly more nudity, and you have all of this content pre-made so that when you get into a VIP situation, he asks you what you're doing, you say, oh, I'm just on my way to the gym right now. You have a bunch of content to make it feel like you're taking those photos in real time. And what you'll do is you'll start the conversation naturally as you would, and you would give a free piece of SFW content to get him in the mood. And then you'd have a low price piece of content directly after. This gets him used to spending, and also he wants to see more. And then you ladder up every single piece of content you send him until the conversation comes to its ultimate climax. And what you want to do at the very end is you want to say, I had so much fun with you. Let's do it again sometime. That was so much fun. Oh my God, I can't believe it. You rocked my world. These are the type of things that you need to do at the end because people have buyer's remorse. They don't want to feel like they just gave you $1,000 and you don't even like them. You need to make it seem like the girlfriend experience, have a piece of content that says, oh my God, I had so much fun with you. And the cool part about these scripts is since they're pre-recorded, you can use them on all of your VIPs. You can run this fake scenario with every single person who wants the girlfriend experience, and you can extract as much money as possible from the whales, which is exactly what we're looking to do with OnlyFans. And the last principle, this works with every single type of fan that we've talked about in this video, and it's the importance of teasers and captions. You need to be able to sell this piece of content before they've ever seen it. The fan, all they see is a blank page with a lock over it. They have no other information, they have no other context. You need to write a spicy caption, maybe even edit yourself a small teaser of all the good parts of the video, but not enough for them to fully get off on it. Why? This is the same thing as a title or a thumbnail on YouTube. You need to win the click, you need to win that. So if you're not writing good things there, if you're not writing spicy comments, if you're not writing a good caption, people don't even want to open it because they don't even think it's that good. So you should be spending time thinking about how you're gonna sell it, how you're gonna get these people to click it. Usually the first purchase is the hardest. Once you're in the momentum, it's easier and easier to get them to spend more money until they run out. But that first purchase is the hardest, and this is specifically important with PPVs because if you're just sending a mass PPV out, they have no context, they're not warmed up, they're fully cold. You need to make sure that that caption and or teaser is spicy enough to make them want more and make them want it so bad that they're willing to buy it right now. You need to make sure your captions and your teasers are selling the content for you, because if somebody has zero context, they're not warmed up at all, it's very, very rare that they'll buy something without a caption. So a recap of all the chatting principles that we went through in this video. Number one, not every single person is going to buy. You should be running tests on these people the moment they land on your page to see if they have the capability to buy. If they don't buy that first low price piece of content, that's a signal that they potentially will never buy anything. The second thing, they're the people that don't even want to talk to you. They just want the content, they want to get the heck out of there. You should be segmenting this audience so that you don't send PPVs to people who don't want them, and you don't give a VIP experience to somebody who doesn't want it. PPVs for the people who want to buy once and get the heck out of there, and save the VIP experience for the people who actually pay for it. For your VIPs, you should be pre-planning scenarios like going to the gym, going to the grocery store, hanging out at home, watching Netflix. These are all things that you can pre-plan and pre-script and pre-film so that you can reuse these scripts. The VIPs feel like a VIP because you're still talking to them, you're ladder selling, and you can reuse this for all of your other VIPs. Segment these people as well, because if you try to run a VIP script on somebody who's a PPV buyer or somebody who's a tire kicker or low baller, these people are not going to buy it, you're going to get frustrated, and it's going to be bad overall. And the last thing, you should have great captions for all of your PPVs, great teasers for your PPVs, great captions for everything. You need to learn how to write sensually and seductively. This is the last thing they see before they're convinced to actually pull out their credit card. So you should be putting time into your captions, time into your teasers, and time into the things that they see so that you have the best chance possible for them to unlock and make you some money. And if you want to work with me directly, you can go in the top pinned comment or the first link in the description. I'm offering a free 30-minute audit of your entire organization, your Instagram, your OnlyFans, your chatting strategy, and I'll give you some tips on exactly how you can get your page to the next level. Caveat, you do have to apply for this. We're not looking for people who are absolutely beginning. We're looking for people who actually have some motion, because that's the only way that these tips work. So once again, if you want to book a call with me, go to the link in the first pinned comment or the link in the description. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button, leave me a comment if you're struggling with something specific, and I'll see you guys in the next video.